Hey guys, welcome back. This is game 2 of my Road to 1500 series. Basically what the goal of this is to document my chess improvement games and just be able to go game by game, showing my analysis, and I'm starting around a 1000 rating, although that could go up or down. And in this one, I do unfortunately lose again. But basically I'll be talking as my thinking on the game as I go along, and my ideas where they made sense and then where it didn't, and then specifically targeting where I went wrong so I can look back at this and know how to improve from this game. The goal here of this series isn't to hide my mistakes, it's to understand them and improve them. So, if you're looking to sort of see how I would go about getting better at the game, this is a great series, and yeah, let's get right into it. So as you guys can see, I started off as the white pieces. I typically like the Queen's Gambit opening or Queen's Pawn opening in general, so I stuck with my Queen's Gambit. And right here, this is kind of the territory where I like to be in, because, not sure if many of you know this knight actually doesn't defend this pawn. Fun fact, it doesn't. You can take here with this pawn, and that's exactly what I do, because this, skipped all the head way ahead. Doing spoilers, whoops. So anyway, this knight does not defend this pawn here, because when he takes with knight, I can push this pawn, which immediately kicks the knight out. He can take with the queen, and there's some tactics there, but honestly, most people don't see that, especially at this level. So I obviously take, and then I do the push, and now I've got complete control of the center. As you can see, the eval bar has jumped up enormously to show that I am in a much higher winning position, because there is this move right here, which forks the knight and the king. This is a great position. I'm so used to being in this position. So obviously that's the first thing I thought of. As you can see, I have gained 23 seconds just because I know this opening so well. But yeah, he goes there, great block, but the pawn push there stops this. And now I've completely destroyed his development, and he's lost a knight. Completely winning position. You're probably asking yourself, how did I lose from here? Well, it gets on and it goes on. I try to start trading down pieces. That's my goal here. Get some development going. But my main goal was to trade the bishop, start basically consolidating the board. I'm up in points. Let's just start trading. I was happy to make trades. He defends his bishop. I took, and this is kind of where the things start to go downhill. As you can see, it dropped a little, but it's not a lot. It's not losable. And here is where I missed the biggest portion of my game, is right here, because his queen was attacking here, and I got tunnel vision. I was like in attack mode. How can I attack this queen, get it off my side of the board? And so honestly, the best move was probably to push this up, or to honestly maybe move my queen back here, get knights developed or something, like maybe move my knight here, push the bishop forward to defend it a little bit better. But I push this, and this is going to what cost me the game basically right here, because now queen takes, and there is nothing I can do to save that rook. There's nothing I can do to save this knight. And so that is where it went downhill. And honestly, I think the game, this is the point of improvement right here, is this move. Tunnel vision. Tunnel vision is a major problem for me. I always get tunnel vision. I was, as you can see, 15:38. I had 40 extra seconds from when I started, and that is what's costing me the game. I'm going too fast. As a beginner, going too fast is really what's going to stop your elo gain. And I made that mistake, so I just need to slow down in my next game. But he takes. I try to, take a little bit of control of the center, develop a little bit. I know he's going to take my rook. What I tried doing here was defending, because my idea was bishop defends here, knight defends here, and then king defends this spot and the knight. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm safe from all these positions. The queen is trapped. I can at least start developing pieces over here, maybe move my rook out, start lining up a counterattack. It goes horrible from here because I miss this move. I take, thinking he just hung a free bishop, and then he checked me. Or not free bishop, sorry. I thought he hung a pawn, but apparently this was the wrong move. I'm not sure what the best move would have been here. So it thinks that's the best move. obviously he missed something here. Well, it says I'm going to end up losing a queen here, but I'm not sure how it would... Oh, I see. Well, it did not go that way, I can assure you. Probably should have, but... Yeah, I take the free hanging pawn. Still just trying to control the center, but the check is what really screws me. And so here I'm like, okay, well, my queen would defend the bishop here. But I don't realize is that if he does bishop takes and I do this, my queen is no longer pinning his knight here, so his knight can take back. So it'd be take, 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 take. And so that's what I didn't realize is, yes, my bishop's defended right now, but as soon as I move my queen, it's, again, 2-on-1. So honestly, it's just tunnel vision of, I think that I can do this, and then I realize that I can't. I honestly played a pretty solid endgame, you know, best move-wise. Not like I had a lot of options. I basically just ran my king across the board. He forced me into this move to block the check. It really didn't save me, though, in the end of the game. I had to sacrifice my queen there. I was trying to consolidate pieces and start shooting for a stalemate was kind of my goal here. So, as you can see, he starts checking me. I trade down my knight. I try to get back. I'm trying to block off my pieces here. So my goal is, I know it's a long walk, but I was trying to push this pawn basically up the board, get it stuck, and then pray he went somewhere like here or something to try and sort of stalemate me. But as you can see, I got to this position, and he was just messing around with me. He was just trying to let me get to my queen to basically just checkmate me. He was just playing around. You know, the second I got my queen, it was checkmate. He was just having a good time. But honestly, I think there's a lot that I could learn from this game. One, time management. I should not come into the game using less than a minute of my initial time. And then two, basically learning to not be so tunnel visioned on the attack. You know, when you're up in position, take it slow. Just make sure things aren't hanging. And yeah, I think that's really the lesson I learned from this game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to try to do more analyst style reviews and stuff playing the game in person where it can get kind of quiet or anything else like that, and sort of think about my moves before I talk about them and see them on the actual scale. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any other suggestions on how you would want to see this done. Basically, I can go back to doing normal games, or maybe I can start streaming games and posting them later. But yeah, looking back, the two biggest issues were time management and tunneling, or tunnel vision. And so, yeah, I think this game really made it clear on what I need to work on before the next one. And again, the whole point of this series is just to track my real, basically, improvement over time, wins and losses. And so Game 3 will obviously be out soon. And if you guys want to follow the journey, the playlist is linked, and I'll see you